Happy Friday, and thank you for joining us. We're ready to kick off another Firefighter Friday. A Detroit firefighter who suffered burns to 60% of his body battling an arson fire last year has returned to full duty. After a Detroit house on the city's southwest side was set ablaze, firefighters responded. But amid the chaos, many were hurt when the structure collapsed. Firefighter Mark Taylor went inside the burning vacant home to see if there was anybody inside, and that's when the roof collapsed on him. His partner was also in the house. 2 stories of burning roof buried Taylor and his partner. Their fellow firefighters broke out chainsaws and sounded the alarm. When collapses happen, you're not sure which way it's going to collapse. It'll fall like a deck of cards, said Mike Nevin, which is president of the Dallas Firefighters Association. A quick head count following the collapse showed that Mark Taylor was still missing. He was trapped under debris, unable to move. In a statement from Nevin, he was buried and he could not move, and they found his boot. They could see his boot sticking out. Mark was buried in debris all the way. You couldn't see him, and he just slowed himself down, and he said, "I know my guys are gonna get me." And they did, but not before Taylor suffered burns to 60% of his body. Nevin said spirits among those injured are high. When firefighters get hurt, we're hurt, Nevin said. You second doubt each other, and you're wondering what they could have done differently, and they're going through that right now. Also injured in the fray was Alex Rodriguez, who had his leg crushed when the structure collapsed. However, the damages aren't just physical, they're also financial, and the costs are adding up. A GoFundMe page has been established for both of the men. Doctors will say some of the most painful recoveries come in the burn unit. Mark Taylor just lived through a recovery, and he has a very unique perspective. He's in charge of the department's clown team that works to cheer up child burn survivors. It didn't feel like that was the end. I had to wonder if that was it. Is this what death is going to feel like for me, he said. Taylor spent 3 weeks in the receiving hospital burn unit. As the year wore on, the firefighter who cheered up young burn patients found himself wanting to cheer up deeply worried family and friends. There was a lot of dark days when I felt really bad and didn't have to smile and didn't want to tell them everything was going to be okay, he said. So to push through that and express to everyone, so they believe me, I was going to be all right. Some of those days were really tough. Taylor is back on the job. He's training 5 hours a day, trying to get back into shape to go full-time on the job, which could take months. As I said before, Taylor is president of the Detroit Fire Department Clown Team that can be seen every year at America's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The team's real mission is charity work, including hospital visits for child burn survivors. Anything that's going on around the state, they are there making sure that the kids are smiling, making sure that people's dreams are fulfilled. Mark's fellow firefighters describe him as a great guy, big heart, do anything for you. He's that typical guy everybody wants to be around. Everybody just naturally gravitates to him. He is looking forward to Thanksgiving Day, where he hopes to march in America's Thanksgiving Day Parade once again. As recovery efforts continue, Detroit's arson unit wasted little time nabbing the man responsible for the fire, a 73-year-old man who has been charged with 5 counts of arson. Our firefighters dedicate their lives to protecting life and property. Unfortunately, there are evil people in this world that just want to see it all burn to the ground. It's not only frustrating, but also heartbreaking to see innocent individuals like Mark and Alex and 2 other firefighters be injured in senseless acts like the one that occurred here. That is 2 more of our firefighters that are taken off the front lines because of an intentional malicious act. Mark Taylor, you are a patriot and a true American hero. Not only do you dedicate your life to serving those in your community there in Detroit, but you have also dedicated your life to bringing joy into this world, cheering up children who have been burned and know that they will never have a normal life. What you have shown them by your experience is that each and every one of them have the choice to live an extraordinary life. You are able to provide them hope and inspire them to be the best version of themselves, never letting them allow their scars to define who they are or what they can achieve. We cannot thank you enough for your continued service and for your example to all of us. We want to continue to share the stories of our men and women in the fire service. So send us your stories to info@birdseyeviewproject.org. These are stories that deserve to be told and the heroes in them recognized and honored. Our mission here at Bird's Eye View Project is simple: serve those who serve us. That's why we're proud to support incredible organizations like Sons of the Flag, who have revolutionized burn care, and the Lieutenant Joseph DiBernardo Foundation, who provide personal safety systems to our firefighters. These two organizations are not only saving lives, but changing the quality of life for all of those who suffer from burns. What a truly inspiring story, and we couldn't be happier to share it with you. If you enjoyed this episode, please like it on social media, share it, and invite one of your friends to join us. Until next time, remember, love on one another, be kind to one another, and always serve those who serve us.